Hello, my dearest aspirants. Welcome to Clarity for Sure. Today in this session, we will try to cover one comprehension-based objective MCQs, right? So, such type of questions are generally asked in your phase 2 examination. Okay. And today, whatever we are going to cover, this news is important with respect to paper 3. Okay. So they can give you a statement that is like a reading comprehension type of statements. And based upon that, they can ask you some 3 or 5 questions, like 4 to 5 questions or 3 or 4 questions. So in this format only, we will discuss the today's article, right? So let's start the session now. See here, statement. I want each and everyone whoever is attending this session, just read out the statement first. So, a statement is saying that recently RBI has proposed the introduction of DAS in NEFT, National Electronic Fund Transfer, and RTGS, real-time gross settlement systems. This initiative aims to enhance the transaction security by allowing users to view and verify the beneficiary's name before initiating a fund transfer. All right. A fund transfer, a functionality similar to what is currently available in UPI and IMPS system. So this is the question. So it is some sort of like in order to provide more and more transactions security while making the transferring of funds from person 1 to person 2, this initiative has been introduced by the RBI. It has proposed to be introduced by the RBI. As it stands, user initiating NEFT RTGS payments cannot see the name of the beneficiary account holder in advance. Right now, if we will initiate the NEFT and RTGS payment, we cannot see the beneficiary account name, right, in advance, which has led to enormous transaction and fraud in some cases. So if the beneficiary, that person P2 who is going to receive the money from, and if P1 is not able to see the name of this person P2, okay, then there may be a chance of transaction which can be a fraudulent type of transaction. Any type of frauds can happen with such type of transaction, right? In order to curb such type of frauds, in order to curb such type of misleading transactions, RBI had proposed this new system, right? RBI has mandated all the participating banks to implement this facility, whatever we are talking about, by which date, and it must be made available to the customers free of charge. All right. So there will be no charge. Means person P1, the one who is transferring the payment, he or she would not be charged. It will be available at free of cost. The National Payment Corporation of India, NPCI, has been tasked with developing the technology for the facility and ensuring that all the banks are onboarded. Okay. So who had given the task? NPCI. It is the responsibility of NPCI to develop this facility, right? So that all the banks who are on board, means banks who are facilitating such type of transactions, they will implement this facility by some specific date that you have to answer me as option B. This system will fetch the beneficiary's name based on the account number and IFSC code provided by the remitter, right, directly from the bank's core banking solutions, CBS. The facility options will be accessible through internet and mobile banking platforms, as well as at physical bank branches, while both the remitting and beneficiary bank must store data related to these transactions. The NPCI will not be allowed to retain any query related to data. Ensuring data privacy and regulatory compliances is like. And can you name under which article of Indian Constitution data privacy is being covered? The privacy of data is being covered, is being protected by Honorable Supreme Court. Right. If you can recall those things, you can write down in the comment section. Else it is not important for RBI, it is important for UPSC, right? Now, coming to the first question. What is the name of this system? You need to fill this blank A, that which system RBI is going to introduce in order to enhance the security in the transactions so that the names of the beneficiary can be the remitter can know the name of the beneficiaries before making such type of transactions. So the option here it is credit scoring tool, centralized authentication layer, lookup facility, biometric consent system, smart contract verification layer. So the correct answer here it is lookup facility. Answer C is correct. Lookup facility is the facility facilitated by RBI and every banks whichever involved in such type of transaction from person 1 to person 2, they have to provide this facility free of cost, free of charges, right? Lookup facility. Remember this lookup facility, very important. From which date this facility is going to be implemented? So either it is March 31st, April 1st, November 1st, May 1st, or July 1st. So the correct answer here it is April 1st, 2025. So this you need to remember that on 1st of April, this facility came into being, right? Came into effect, and this facility is being provided by each banks. All right. Whether the person is making online, offline transactions or offline transactions. All right. Now, coming to the third question, such type of questions usually used to be asked in phase 2 examination based upon the paragraph statements, right? The third question here it is, according to RBI's proposal, which of the following best captures the core purpose of introducing this facility for NEFT and RTGS? What is the core purpose of this lookup facility? Lookup facility, right? To reduce the cost of fund transfer. Is it the core function? Yes, it is not reducing. It is actually eliminating that no charges, and this is not a not the core purpose behind. The core purpose is to provide financial security, financial security while making such type of transaction, right? Second one, to allow users to schedule future dated transactions with greater accuracy. No, not at all. Third one, to enable the remitters to verify the beneficiary's name prior to transferring fund. Yes, this lookup facility enables the remitters, the one who is transferring the money, that whether the money is being transferred into correct account or not, thereby enhancing the transaction securities and minimizing the errors. Right. So the correct answer here is answer C. All right. Now coming to the next question, which of the following statement is not as per the RBI notification regarding this new facility? You have to identify which of the following option is not correct. So let's see each and every option. First option, the facility will be available for both online and in-person transaction. Yes, it is correct. NPCI is responsible for developing and implementing the facility across all the participatory banks. Yes, this is also correct. Mentioned in the statement as well. You can see here, it is mentioned in the statement as well that NPCI is the sole body, nodal agency, whose purpose is to like implement it by all the bank branches, right? Sorry, here it is NPCI, developing the technology to facilitate and ensure that all banks can accept it, right? Third one, NPCI is permitted to store the beneficiary lookup data for audit and regulatory purpose. Is it correct? No, it is not correct. Because if it will be correct, then it is somewhere breaching the data privacy, right? So it is not correct. So you have to identify not true. Let's see the fourth and fifth, because these are true statements. Both the remitter and beneficiary banks are required to retain the query related data. Yes, correct. Query related data, they can the bank data will be retained. Fifth one, customers will not be charged for using the lookup facility. Yes, absolutely correct. So answer C would be the correct answer, because this is an incorrect statement. NPCI is not permitted to store the beneficiary lookup data for audit and regulatory purpose. Right. Coming to the last question of the series, the introduction of lookup facility in NEFT and RTGS is most similar to which existing feature in India's digital payment? So it is most similar to the existing feature that our UPI is providing as of now. So UPI name check feature that displays the recipient name before making the payment, it is similar to this lookup facility is similar to this. Whenever you will transfer through the UPI using your phone pay or Google Pay, then the recipient name got displayed over the mobile screen, right? So this is the UPI. In UPI, similar type of facility will be provided for in UPS facility when you will make transaction through NEFT and RTGS, right? Because already it is available in UPI. Now let's see this slide. I suggest you to take a screenshot of this slide, right? And in this slide, you can see the features of this lookup facility. Everything is written over this slide. RBI has proposed it to comply by 1st of April 2025. The key features associated with the lookup facility for NEFT and RTGS system. The first one is beneficiary name verifications. The core key feature. Second one is multi-channel accessibility. The facility will be available through internet banking, mobile banking, and at bank branches for in-person transactions. So multi-channel accessibility is there. Third one is fraud prevention and error reduction. By confirming the recipient names, one can reduce, the bank can reduce, the system can reduce the fraudulent activities, right? Fourth one is core banking solution integration, CBS system. Beneficiary details will be fetched from the bank's core banking system in real time. That will ensure accuracy, right? The fifth one, implementation deadline, that it will be implemented by 1st of April 2025 as directed by RBI. The sixth one, free for customers. There will be no charges to use this lookup facility. Seventh one, data storage responsibility. Both remitting and beneficiary banks are required to store the lookup query and response. They need to restore the lookup queries and response data, while NPCI will not store any sort of data related to their lookup facility. Rather, banks, the remitting and the beneficiary bank, they will store the query and response data, right, for such type of transactions. The last one, it is this facility is developed by NPCI and NPCI has been assigned the responsibility to develop and onboard the banks to this facility. Means it is the function, it is the it is the responsibility of NPCI that to provide this technology to each and every banks which are onboarded and which are responsible for making such type of transactions. So that's all for today, my dear students. Thank you very much. If you like this session, then just hit the like button and subscribe our channel. And you can also find the Telegram channel in the description box. You can join the Telegram channel in order to get daily current affairs and various practice questions, the practice questions which may be important for your phase 1 examination or phase 2 examination or for your upcoming RBI Grade A or Grade B 2025. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Take care.